Our exclusive Sub Noodle plushes are now available for pre-order for a limited time. Visit the link in the description to make sure that you get yours today. What's going on, everyone? My name is Patterrz and welcome back to another episode of 10 out of 10. Now I realize it's actually too late to change the name of the series at this point, considering this is the last episode for now anyway. But I saw a comment that said, hey, you should call this series 10 out of 10, and I was like, that's such a cool idea. I wish I had the idea when I started the series. But welcome back. This is the Generation 7 episode. As you can see right here, we're doing this in a little bit of a different format because the old website that I used to use doesn't have Generation 7 on for some reason. But before we get into this, I'm sure you saw the ad at the start of the video. But yes, these wonderful little boys are on sale if you want a Sub Noodle plush. Click the link in the description, only for a limited time. So I'm just gonna put that out the way. Just how to get a quick little merch plug-in right there, of course. And thank you everyone who supported the series so far to begin with. Also, I did forget a couple of mons last episode. It was the primals and maybe some other ones. If I forgot other ones, then I'm sorry. I actually forgot them again. But I didn't rate the primals last time, so I will do that now. Primal Groudon and Kyogre. I love them both. Primal Groudon is amazing. That gets like an easy 8.5 out of 10. I love it. Primal Kyogre is really cool too. Not quite Primal Groudon level, but I'll give Primal Kyogre an 8. Now that we've done that, we'll get into Generation 7. And if I miss any, I'll just update it in the comments section below because I'm not going to make a completely separate video for like 1 or 2 Pokemon at this point. All right, now that we've done that, my boy Rowlet. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys already know. Hold on, where are they? Oh no, he's lying down. He's sleeping. Shh, he's sleeping. I'm pretty sure you guys already know my love for Rowlet. Rowlet is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I'm going to give Rowlet an easy 10. I only get to 10. It's simple as it gets. All right, Dartrix is kind of cool. Dartrix is a nice little design. I'll give Dartrix an 8. So I don't think anyone can really live up to how good Rowlet is. And Decidueye is pretty good too. I'll give Decidueye a 7.5. Now the Litten line, I never was a huge fan of the Litten line. In fact, I never actually used the Litten line when I played through any of the games. So I'm sorry, Litten. You're gonna get a 5. Like it's okay. As far as the starter goes, I like the final evolution. It's cool, but Litten's all right. Torracat has a really cool design. I give Torracat like a 6 because I do like the design. I think it looks really cool. And it reminds me of your own cat. My own cat called Jasper. It reminds me of my cat. So I kind of love that a little bit. Incineroar, I really like that they didn't go with the firefighting typing that, you know, of course, everyone thought they would go for again. So I gave Incineroar like a 6 as well. Popplio is a little bit better, in my opinion. Pretty cute. I'll give Popplio a 6.5. I'll give Brionne a 5, because honestly, I don't like that mid-evolution right there. Primarina is a Pokemon that I really do like, though, so I'm gonna give Primarina a 7. Very powerful Pokemon. All right, Pikipek here. This whole line is just like, eh. It's just like, I'm gonna give Pikipek like a 4. I'll give Chumbeak a 4.5. I'll give Toucannon a 5.5 because honestly, I don't feel much from this at all. Just really don't. Yungoos is, I don't know how to feel about Yungoos. Like, I want to love it just because its design is so ridiculous and funny. In fact, yeah, I'll give Yungoos like a 6. I'll give Gumshoes a 5 because it's a little bit of a downgrade, kind of ugly, but the design it has an ugly design, but also kind of an interesting one where you're just like, it's not terrible, I guess. Grubbin. Every time someone asks me who to shiny hunt when on my streams, I say Grubbin because I just love the evolution, the Vikavolt shiny. It looks so good. Grubbin, however, is kind of like a battery, you know, kind of outdated. So I'm going to give Grubbin a 4. I'll give Charjabug a 4 as well because I really don't like the design. But Vikavolt, I think, is really cool. I'm going to give Vikavolt a 7. I absolutely love the design of this thing. And I really wish it was faster. Unfortunately, it's not. But what can you do? Crabrawler, I also love the design of. See, Generation 7 just has so many good designs. I absolutely love the generation as a whole. I think it's great, but especially with the Ultra Beast that we'll get onto later. But Crabrawler can have a 6.5 because he has the Glass Joe design going on. I think it's really cool. Cardominable is not quite as good. I'll give Cardominable 5.5. Oricorio is kind of nice. I'm not going to rate all the different forms separately because they're all basically the same thing. I'll give Oricorio like a 6.5 because since it does have the different forms, like there's some cool ones in there. I'm just rating them all as a whole. So Cutiefly is a 3. Herbombi's a 4. Just not really feeling it. Rockruff, I love Rockruff. I love dogs. Rockruff can have like an 8.5. Lycanroc can have an 8.5 as well because I think they're all great. Different forms. Now, these Lycanroc forms are actually like substantially different, whereas the Oricorio ones aren't really that different. So I'll give Midday Lycanroc the 8.5. I'll give Midnight Lycanroc, I'm not really a huge fan of that one, honestly, a 6.5. And I'll give Dusk Form an 8.5 as well because I really like those two forms. I think they're really, really cool. Wishy-Washy. Now, if we're going off school form and non-school form would get like a 3. School form, however, would get like a 7.5 because I think that form is really, really cool. There are a lot of different forms in Generation 7, so I'm gonna have to rate those differently. With the exception of Oricorio, because they're basically all the same, to be honest, in terms of just design standpoint. Marini's okay. Marini's just kind of there. I'll give you a 5. Toxapex is all right, I suppose. I'll give Toxapex a 5.5. I really think Mudbray is very, very cute. I'll give Mudbray a 6.5. I'll give Mudsdale a 6.5 as well. Yeah, I like using those two. I'm pretty sure I used them a couple times in my Let's Plays, actually. Dewpider itself isn't great, so I'll give Dewpider a 4, but Araquanid is very, very cool. I'll give Araquanid a 6.5. Fomantis is just kind of there, I guess. It's just kind of there. I'll give Fomantis a 4. I'll give Lurantis a 6, even though I do have some nightmarish memories of doing that one trial that Lurantis is a part of. Difficult trial. One of the toughest battles in the games, actually. One of the toughest battles in the game. Okay, Morlul here. Morlul, yeah, you can see my mouse on screen there. Hello, Morlul. Morlul is... It's just in Pokemon, it's kind of there. I do think the typing is pretty interesting, though. I do like the typing. I'll give Morlul a 5. Shiinotic is kind of ugly. I'll give Shiinotic like a 4.5. I don't really think about these guys a whole lot, to be honest. Salandit, I love Salandit. I'm giving Salandit a 7. So I'll give Salazzle like a 7.5 because I really think these Pokemon are great. Ever since I originally saw them, as soon as you could probably go back and look at my original trailer reaction to when Salandit was revealed. I was like, oh my god, this thing's really cool. Stuffle's very cute. I like Stuffle's a good boy. Stuffle's a good boy. I'm gonna give Stuffle a 6. I'll give Beware a 6 as well because I mean that has cool typing. It has its design is the way it kind of like just stands up straight. It's just like there's something off about that to me. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Bounsweet, whatever its name is, can get a 4. Steenie can get a 4.5. Zeradia can have a 6. I do remember using, oh my god, I think that's what I called it in the Sun Randomizer, and it did come in handy, but apart from that, like, I can't really say too many good things about this thing. Comfey is just kind of there. I can now give it like a 3. Orangaroo is alright. I'll slap it right down in the middle there with a 5. I do like Passimian just a little bit more, though, so I will give Passimian a 6.5. Wimpod is complete trash useless. I'm gonna give Wimpod a 2 because it doesn't do anything ever. Its only purpose is to be annoying, run away from you, and evolve into Gliscopod. That's only purpose is to be annoying and evolve. That's basically it. So I'll give Gliscopod a 7. I really like Gliscopod. If it wasn't for that really dumb ability that it has, like, it makes it really difficult. Sometimes it comes in handy, sometimes it works against you. It's really awkward to use, but I really like Gliscopod as a Pokemon in general. I think it's a really cool design. Again, another Pokemon that I really like from this generation, Sandygast. I'm gonna give Sandygast a 6.5. I'll give Palossand a 6.5 as well. Pyukumuku is complete trash. I'm gonna give Pyukumuku a 1. Don't like Pyukumuku. Type Null. Oh, I'm having flashbacks. I hunted for shiny Type Null for what feels like months. I don't know if... I'm sorry, Type Null. I have to give you like a 5.5, dude. I would have given it higher, but just the rating was degraded. I'm trying to find the right words for this. Was just degraded for every single reset that I did. Every reset that I did for that Pokemon just chipped it away. Its rating. Bam, bam. Every reset. And then I'm doing like, how many was it? 7,400? Something like that, ridiculous amount, but there's that, I guess. Silvally, however, I never had to reset for because it was given away shiny for free. Yay! I mean, at least I got the Silvally shiny for free, so that's nice. I'm gonna give Silvally a 6.5. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Decent execution there. Minior has 2 forms. Minior technically has 2 forms, but it's really the same Pokemon, so then again, so is Wishy-Washy. I'll rate Minior the same, because I honestly feel the same about each form anyway. I'll give Minior a 6.5. Kamala is decently okay. It's a 5, probably. Turtonator it's a very cool typing. Really wasn't expecting that, but it's a pretty run-of-the-mill fire type for the generation. Though it does have an interesting signature move, so I'll give it a little bit more for that. I'll give it a 6. I'll bump it up to a 6. Togedemaru, it's the Pikachu clone, but it's also like kind of an interesting one because it gets the spiky shield, it gets the steel typing. I think it's okay. I'll give it like a 5.5. It's not amazing. Mimikyu, love Mimikyu. I'll give Mimikyu a 7.5. Bruxish is just kind of there. It's really ugly, but I did use it and it came in handy a bit, so I'll give it a 5.5. Drampa, I really like Drampa as well. They have a lot of really interesting typings in Generation 7. That's what I'm seeing, like, going through this list is like there's a lot of really interesting typings, so I do appreciate Generation 7 for that. I give Drampa a 7. Delmise can have a 6.5, just below Drampa, though I do like them both. Jangmo-O is just kind of there to evolve, so I'll give it like a 4. Hakamoto it's okay, I'll give it 5.5. Komodo though is very cool. I'll give Komodo a 7. We're already onto the legendaries. Wow, this is a quick generation. All right, Tapu Koko. I like all of the Tapus. I just want to preface this by saying that I like all of the Tapus. So Tapu Koko can have a 7. Tapu Lele is my favorite of the bunch, and I absolutely love Tapu Lele in general. It's probably one of my favorite Pokemon. I'll give Tapu Lele a 9. Tapu Bulu is a very cool Pokemon as well. I'll give you a 7.5. And Finny is kind of probably the bottom of the barrel in this term, in this regard. I'll give Tapu Fini a 6.5. Now, Cosmog here, if it wasn't for the randomizers that I did, in which I changed all the text and made Cosmog into a ridiculous conspiracy theorist, I would probably give it a lower ranking, but I've grown to love Cosmog over the years as like being this ridiculous conspiracy theorist with all these different ideas and trying to warn everyone about the coming of the whatever. So I'll give Cosmog an 8, you know. I'm sorry, just based on my own experience, and that's what this all is. It's just based on my own experience. I'll give Cosmog an 8. Cosmo does nothing, is completely useless. Cosmo can have a 2. Solgaleo is a very, very cool design. I absolutely love it. Another interesting typing. We all thought it was going to be fire type, but hey, it's actually weak to fire, even though it's the emissary of the sun. Who saw that one coming? I didn't. But Solgaleo is really cool. I'll give Solgaleo a 7.5. I'll give Lunala a 7 because I really like these couple legendaries. I think they're very cool. Now we get on to the Ultra Beasts. Nice. I like the Ultra Beasts. Okay, Nihilego, the first Ultra Beast that you come across. Pretty cool. Decent. Very good shiny. I'll give you a 7. Buzzwole. Big Buzzwoly man. Bad shiny. Cool looking Pokemon though. I'll give you a 7 as well. Pheromosa, not a huge fan of Pheromosa in general. I'll give Pheromosa a 5.5. Xurkitree can have an 8. I think this evil Santa Claus looking thing is very, very cool. Celesteela can have a 6.5. I think it's an okay. It has an interesting premise to it. It has like kind of like jet engine arms. It's really strange. Kartana is a paper cutout, which is really weird, but it's cool nonetheless. I'll give it a 6.5. Gozlord has a really, really good design. Too bad it's a bad Pokemon in general. I'll give Gozlord a 6.5. Necrozma, if we're gonna rate the different forms here, so let's go Necrozma, then the 2 fused forms, and then Ultra Necrozma. So Necrozma in general is kind of run-of-the-mill legendary. It's not really got anything much going for it. I'll give Necrozma a 6. Fused with Solgaleo, it gets a 7.5, I suppose. Fused with Lunala, I'll give it a 7.5 as well. Ultra Necrozma, however, just because of its theme, which is my favorite theme of all of Pokemon right now, and just because of that cutscene and where you first meet it, you walk up to it, and then the beat kind of drops as it like powers up and goes Super Saiyan essentially. That is such a cool moment in Pokemon. Probably my favorite moment in Pokemon now. I'm gonna give Necrozma an 8. Ultra Necrozma. Because even though it mollywopped me when I did Nuzlocke, I thought that moment was just so like, it's chills, man. It sent chills down my spine. It was cool. Magearna, the first Generation 7 Pokemon officially revealed, which, you know, it's okay. It's kind of cool, I guess. I'll give Magearna like a 6.5. And we got Marshadow here, who is... Oh, Marshadow was released. I was like, is Marshadow even out yet? I haven't been paying attention too much to all of the releases, I'm going to be completely honest. But Marshadow has another interesting typing. I think it's cool. I haven't really seen anything to do with it, so I can't really base my decision off it in terms of like anime-wise or anything really, because I haven't been paying attention to Marshadow so much. I'll give Marshadow a 6. Poipole, another one of these Pokemon that took me so long to find 7,888 soft resets to get a shiny Poipole, which chips away at the rating. So I'm gonna give Poipole a 6. It would have been much higher, trust me, if I got it earlier, but it just soured my opinion of it. Naganadel, however, is a really, really, really cool Pokemon. Probably one of my favorite Ultra Beasts. I like this thing a lot. I'm gonna give it an 8. Stalkataka, another really cool Ultra Beast. I'll give it a 7.5. Bucephalon is gonna get an 8.5 because I love this thing so much. And Zeraora is pretty cool, actually. I managed to use it in my Ultraman randomizer, and I thought I like it. I like this thing a lot. I'm gonna give Zera Aura. I'm going to give it an 8 as well. I think it's really cool. And that brings us to the end, or at least the end right now until Generation 8 comes along. So I hope you guys did enjoy this really cool little series, an idea I had that blossomed into something more. If you guys did enjoy it, be sure to destroy that like button right below this video. Of course, subscribe if you are new and you have not already. If you want to, you can leave your top 10 or your ratings list in the comments section below, like people have been doing in the previous episodes. Shout out to you guys if you have been. That's a lot of work and effort. I understand that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.